2-minute offense are you so comfortable with that's allowed you to have some success there?
You know, the fast tempo, you know, I think we get great work at it. We have since the spring, you know, situational work. I think everybody's on the same page, as you can see from, you know, the game on Sunday, where everybody knows the situation, everybody knows their job, everybody knows what needs to be done, and everybody's up. You know, everybody can get the ball in any play. You know, I think we're just really prepared, and it's kind of, you know, you have nothing to lose. You just go out there, and I mean, you're giving it everything you got. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoy 2-minute offense.
Is there a way to add a little bit of up-tempo throughout the game, given how well you performed? And I know you guys have run well. I understand that, but is there a way to maybe sprinkle that in, given the comfort level you seem to have in it?
Yeah, no. I mean, we definitely have it in the repertoire, but I mean, it depends on the game plan and what you know, what's called for. But yeah, I like mixing up tempo and changing it up. You know, also like huddling up and you know, operationally just methodically going down the field too. So it just depends on the defense and what they give you.
How different was it working with Connor for an entire game as opposed to Matt?
It was a little different, but you know, a lot of it's the same. I mean, Connor's been right there, playing right beside Matt the whole year. So you know, he was on top of his game. He was great on mic calls and protection calls. I thought he did a great job all game. You know, and I'm excited to build on that chemistry and that relationship.
How much does the threat of Cortland on that deep ball kind of open up some of those routes where he's able to cut in like the one last year?
Yeah, I think Court's doing a great job of really kind of continuing to mold his craft as a receiver and not just you know, having a few routes that he's good at. He's good at a lot of different routes, and you know, I think that's you know, really good work with Emmanuel and those guys. I think just continuing to build off each other and talk through routes and talk about body positioning and you know, different leverages on different things. So they've done a great job all year of that whole room of just continuing to build their craft.
A lot of rookie receivers struggle. Why is that, do you think, and why is Cortland seem to be a little more advanced than most rookie receivers?
You know, it's a big question. You know, probably for some people upstairs. But Court, man, he shows up every day ready to work. You know, and I think there was some rookie moments in the spring, and you know, the play calls are a lot longer, and the formations and the game plans are a lot bigger. But man, he had a tremendous learning curve and got so much better, so much faster than a lot of guys I've been around. That's just a tribute to him and the kind of player he is.
You talked about feeling like you have nothing to lose at the end of the game in the 2-minute drill. When you're 4-6 with 6 weeks left, can you take that nothing to lose attitude into everything?
Yeah, I think so. You know, that's kind of what I talked about last week. You know, we had a mentality of whatever it takes. You know, it's that point of the season where, it's almost a playoff game every week, even though it's not playoffs yet. You know, it's important games every week. So, we've treated every week as important weeks and every week's as must wins. But yeah, I think it's definitely the whatever it takes time.
Are there areas of Phil Lindsay's game that you've seen improve from training camp till now?
Yeah, he continues to run the ball well, and that's a tribute to him that he's put it on film, and it's not a surprise anymore. So being able to evolve and continue to have success doing that, I think that's that says a lot, because defensive coordinators, defenses out there, they're on scholarship too, and they scout, they have schemes to stop, especially him. So I think for him to keep doing that is big time.
As an undrafted guy yourself, do you take a little satisfaction when a guy like Phil can do?
Yeah, I was wondering how many quarterback running back pairs in the NFL are both undrafted, but yeah, I like that. I think he's got a little bit of the chip on his shoulder, and I think gives you some motivation to prove people wrong. But man, he's done a great job, and he's going to continue to do a great job for us.
Have you done the research on that at all, or had?
That's y'all's job, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah, you should have had that before you even asked the question,
man.
Man.
Looking at stats on him on Lindsay undrafted, but not the tandem. However, we've advanced to that point yet.
Well, thanks for the tip, though.
Yeah, there you go.
I doubt there's one in the league right now, because there's not another undrafted quarterback starting right now.
There you go.
Right?
Did you get a chance to watch the Chiefs-Rams game? Kind of was What's your reaction from another quarterback just watching that game, 105 points?
Yeah. I wasn't mad that the Chiefs didn't win. But besides that, yeah, I mean, I know both those quarterbacks, and to see them throwing around like that, it was awesome. The end of that game, my wife and I, we don't, watch a ton of football at home. We were flipping back and forth between our show, The Office, and that, and we kind of found ourselves kind of sticking to the game more so than Michael Scott. So it was entertaining, that's for sure.
What have these last few weeks been like? You've now played 3 teams in a row that have had 5-game winning streaks. It hasn't happened in 40 years. Discussion in the locker room. Vance brought that up, but for us, it's it doesn't matter who we play. I mean, our strength of schedule, I mean, you could say that has been, pretty impressive, but man, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what's in this building, in this locker room. It doesn't matter what defense is thrown out there against us. It doesn't matter what situation. It doesn't matter what's going on outside the building. We're going to attack. We're going to move forward, and we're going to do our job.
Do you think
Last couple guys
from more angles in the pass rush than some teams do?
Say that again.
Do you think they come at you as the quarterback from more angles in the pass rush?
You talking about they, like you talking about Pittsburgh coming up, or they do a great job of pressuring more plays than they don't. And they mix it up. They've done what they've done for so long, and they're so good at it. It's tough to see it coming. So, we're going to have to be studied up. We're going to have to be watching film. Everybody's got to be on the same page, in order to move the ball down the field.
Is that part of your challenge, pre-snap, and figure out where they might be?
Yeah, it's pre-snap, but then at the same time, you have to be able to identify post-snap because they line up in so many different places and run so many different types of coverages and then drop guys into coverage while they're pressuring, so it's still only bringing 4. But, so they do a good job of mixing that up, and that's being able to identify not just pre-snap but post-snap as well. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you, guys.